Hello, and welcome to... I was gonna say Thursday. It's Monday. Welcome to Monday. Now, after beating Neo The World Ends With You, I'm left with the decision of trying to figure out what exactly I want to play next. And there are tons and tons of games that I own that I've never played. A lot of them are sealed, and I really want to experience them in some shape or form. There's also games that I've picked up for only a couple hours just to not touch them ever again. So one of the things I wanted to do, as well as documenting the games that I've beaten, is play just a lot more this year. I say that as I have a bingo event with OSRS coming up in a couple days, so that's going to be an issue, but one of the big things I wanted to do was have a living dex in all the Pokemon games. So that means up next would be Omega Ruby and X. I did start Omega Ruby like the same day that I started playing Neo The World Ends With You, but I did not get farther than just the first rival battle, I think. It'll be fine. I'll just go ahead and mess around with that and have fun there. But that leads me to other little things going on. So other than that, there's tons and tons of other games. I've only played one PS5 game, and that was Ghostwire Tokyo. Never beat it, got very close to the end. I should beat it. But that led me to think, well, I have a ton of other PS5 games that I want to play and that are all sealed. So I should probably do that. So let's go through those. First off, keeping with the trend of Square Enix, we have a couple of games. This one that came loose. And these are like all sealed except for one, I think, which is in my hand. We have Final Fantasy VII Remake Intergrade, and then we also have Crisis Core. I beat the original Final Fantasy VII Remake, not Intergrade, and Crisis Core is just an astounding game. I also have the other one somewhere. It's not here, but whatever. What is it? It's like Reunion or something. No, this is Reunion. The other Final Fantasy VII game I have somewhere, and that's definitely on the list. I don't think I'll get around to beating all of those this year, but there are a ton of other insanely good, kind of RPGs like that. Some of which are like this one, Demon Souls, which is a PS5 launch title, which I really, really want to play. I loved Bloodborne a lot, gotten quite a lot into the Dark Souls series, but that leads us into Elden Ring, which is another game that I really would like to play. Extremely long, extremely grindy, and just a wonderful, wonderful time. But then we have something like Ghost of Tsushima, which is one of the greatest games of all time. Last of Us is obviously in the room somewhere, Last of Us Part 2. Other games that are... Well, one that was a launch title would be Ratchet & Clank Rift Apart. I know this is an astounding game. Haven't touched it at all. And then two kind of unique ones, Neon White and Lollipop Chainsaw Repop. I remember wanting this when it came out because it was made by... it's made by somebody. Was it the Suda 1? I never picked it up when I was younger, so glad to finally have this, and I'll be playing that soon, maybe. And then Neon White's a bit of a unique, like, kind of speedrunning game, which is like something that I was kind of interested in. But then that's just PS5, right? There's a ton of games on PS4, and then there's a ton of games on Switch. So let's go through the Switch games. So obviously Pokemon is a big part of my life, so being able to play a bunch of those games. I don't have Legends Arceus here, but we got to go through Gen 7 with Let's Go. We got to go through Gen 8 with Sword. Gen 8 again, technically with Gen 4. I'm doing a revisit. And then Gen 9. That's definitely something that I want to accomplish because I really need to play those. But then you also have other like super long RPGs. Obviously Tears of the Kingdom I started playing a little bit when that came out. Haven't gotten too far in that. But then, I picked up Astral Chain for a little bit. Didn't get too far in that either. And then same with Octopath Traveler and Bravely Default 2. I just never got that far in those games, and it sucks because I would love to play them, and yet I never got around to beating them. So I will try to make it a goal to beat at least one. I'll beat at least one game a month this year. Hopefully. I will try, and I really want to document it. I could kind of cheat. I know Doom 2 is one. I at the end of last year I played Doom, and I really want to play Doom 2 this year. So I'll try and get that done maybe soon. We'll see what happens, but that's definitely on the list. And all of these are just astounding games that I really need to either play or relive, and it's just too many games, not enough time. So hopefully I'll manage to get through all of these, but we'll see how it goes. Okay, that's what I'm gonna call it here for today. So thank you all for watching. I hope to see you tomorrow, and until then, later.